In this video, you will learn some of the best proven tips and healthy diet for regrowing your hair. I regularly get with people who are very troubled to see their hair coming out at a quickened rate. At the point when this continues for quite a long time, or weeks, or even a while, it's not difficult to assemble the unique pieces and guess that you have to do a couple of things to keep up the presence of typical hair. These things are to in the long run moderate and/or stop the misfortune, just as having the option to regrow typical looking hair as fast as could be expected under the circumstances. Here and there, individuals overlook the regrowth part of the riddle. Actually, the better the regrowth, the better the overall appearance of your hair, and the more you can lose without there being any perceptible contrast. Along these lines, it's significant that you center around regrowing as much as you center around the misfortune. Which hair loss issues lend themselves to regrowth issues? And which don't? In truth, there are a few reasons for going bald or shedding that truly don't need a lot of extra from you regarding development and care. These things are occasional hair changes and telogen exhaust or TE, which is frequently misfortune brought about by the stress of changes to the body. These sort of changes normally just goes on for quite a long time, or at most 2 to 3 months. TE that goes on past this time period becomes something different inside and out, and generally demonstrative that something different might not be right. In these cases, you truly just need to stress over rehearsing great scalp cleanliness and possibly animating or rubbing your scalp, all things considered, or simply enduring it. The explanation behind this is that nothing has truly changed with respect to your scalp, its well-being or that of your follicle well-being. For reasons unknown, your hair cycles have reset or changed, yet nothing about the cycle has truly changed other than the time span. So, you ought to have the option to continue to absent a lot of exertion. Hair loss issues where your regrowth may need some help. There are a few conditions where your scalp, follicles, or the hair cycles have gotten harmed or contrarily influenced. In these cases, you are commonly much better at being proactive. A case of this AGA or androgenic alopecia. For this situation, the follicles are being covered by androgens or sebum. This should be tended to. You should reduce these substances. However, this is regularly just the initial step. Since another negative result of this condition is scaled down or infant fine regrowth. The explanation that this happens is on the grounds that the follicle is contracting as the consequence of this cycle. Presently, eliminating the overabundance of androgens will help. In any case, you will likewise need to desensitize the scalp and invigorate it forcefully until it revisitations of a point where it can create respectable or ordinary hair once more. This is done through numerous ways relying on your circumstance and your sex. Instances of medicines are spices, DHT reducers, hostile to inflammatory, and development test systems like a back rub, topicals, and lasers. Another model where regrowth is contrarily influenced is alopecia areata or AA. On this occasion, you're managing an immune system problem where it's accepted that your body, for reasons that aren't completely perceived, assaults your hair follicles, making the hair drop out. Clearly, to perceive any improvement, you should end or close down this cycle. It won't do any great to make a solid effort to regrow your hair if it's simply going to be dismissed, assaulted, or pushed out once more. Thus, halting this cycle is the primary course of business. Likewise, the regrowing cycle is regularly troublesome with this condition, as there are numerous beginnings and stops because of the harm that the follicles have endured. You will frequently observe white hair filling back in, or what is called outcry point hairs. There are regularly a few cycles that drop out before the recuperating starts. In these cases, there has been some encouraging examination with a quite certain blend of spices. A few dermatologists will likewise utilize steroids or different sorts of prescriptions to stop the cycle and to invigorate regrowth. You can figure out how to regrow hair normally. Regrowing hair normally is a significant worry for some individuals. There are heaps of us who need to realize how to regrow their hair and prevent themselves from going uncovered. Expecting to regrow hair is particularly an issue for men beyond 40 years old, yet don't be tricked, women. A considerable lot of you have need of hair regrowth, as well. Besides, genuine going bald can begin to appear in certain individuals as youthful as 19 or 20. Also, individuals today are worried about needing to regrow hair normally, since we have gotten touchy with the entirety of the manufactured synthetics that we are ending up presented to nowadays. Some of the best proven tips for controlling hair fall. Folisin is a product for hair loss in men. To create the recipe of the food supplement, as many as 13 ingredients were used that inhibit baldness, support hair growth, and have a positive effect on the condition of the scalp, creating the perfect environment for new hair growth. Importantly, all the ingredients used to create the tablets are safe for the body and do not cause side effects. Folisin food supplement provides the body with a number of important nutrients, the deficiency of which is one of the causes of hair loss. Regular use of the supplement counteracts this process and supports hair regrowth in places where they have already fallen out, such as the bend or the top of the head. In addition, Folisin helps maintain optimal blood testosterone levels and has a positive effect on pigmentation, allowing you to maintain the natural color of your hair. Take advantage of the sales opportunities offered by the Folisin food supplement and receive a 30% commission on every transaction. B. Take a biotin supplement. Biotin is also called nutrient B7. It is the main nutrient, alongside nutrient E, for developing sound hair. Actually, biotin, which was found in 1935, is utilized by your body not simply to regrow hair and keep hair sound and sparkly, it likewise thickens your hair fingernail skin and encourages you to develop solid fingernails and skin tone. Biotin enhancements can be purchased cheaply at places like Target. Take a biotin supplement each day for around 2 months and you should begin seeing the regrowth of your hair. C. Use a homegrown based, all-regular DHT blocker. DHT is a biochemical, a chemical, that ties to your hair follicles and in the end makes them shut down totally. DHT is more bountiful in men than in ladies, which is the main motivation why there is male example sparseness. Since the revelation a few years prior that DHT is the offender behind so much thinning up top, organizations have thought of all regular DHT obstructing supplements that you can ingest to assist you with regrowing hair. D. The fundamental oils of jojoba, henna, lavender, and rosemary are known for having the option to help regrow hair. Their fundamental oils are sold in numerous spots. You can discover them in shops that sell oil burners and basic oils for fragrance upgrade in the home. Blend the oils in with your cleanser, or basically rub them into your thinning up top territories of your scalp overwhelmingly every day. E. Start eating and drinking more advantageous things. Your hair can be a decent indication of your inward condition of well-being, in spite of the fact that it's additionally evident that looks can be misleading since certain individuals normally have thicker hair than others, and a few people, particularly guys, are brought into the world with hairlines that are going to retreat, even when their young person years paying little heed to what they do. All things considered, the fact is that in the event that you eat a more advantageous eating regimen, that is, one that trims out, or truly down on, the refined sugars, HFCS, vegetable oil singed nourishments, halfway hydrogenated oils, void carbs, and all starches, as a rule, you can have accomplishment with your endeavors to regrow hair. F. Increase your cleanser spending plan. Get a natural cleanser rather than the typical business charge. This will be more costly, yet that is on the grounds that it works, and your hair is justified, despite any trouble. Use a homegrown based, all-regular DHT blocker. DHT is a biochemical, a chemical, that ties to your hair follicles and in the end makes them shut down totally. DHT is more bountiful in men than in ladies, which is the main motivation why there is male example sparseness. Since the revelation a few years prior that DHT is the offender behind so much thinning up top, organizations have thought of all regular DHT obstructing supplements that you can ingest to assist you with regrowing hair. G. The fundamental oils of jojoba, henna, lavender, and rosemary are known for having the option to help regrow hair. Their fundamental oils are sold in numerous spots. You can discover them in shops that sell oil burners and basic oils for fragrance upgrade in the home. Blend the oils in with your cleanser, or basically rub them into your thinning up top territories of your scalp overwhelmingly every day. H. Start eating and drinking more advantageous things. Your hair can be a decent indication of your inward condition of well-being, in spite of the fact that it's additionally evident that looks can be misleading since certain individuals normally have thicker hair than others, and a few people, particularly guys, are brought into the world with hairlines that are going to retreat, even when their young person years paying little heed to what they do. All things considered, the fact is that in the event that you eat a more advantageous eating regimen, that is, one that trims out, or truly down on, the refined sugars, HFCS, vegetable oil singed nourishments, halfway hydrogenated oils, void carbs, and all starches. As a rule, you can have accomplishment with your endeavors to regrow hair. Diet for healthy hair. While medicines and shampoos do assume a function in keeping up solid hair, the key to thick, sparkly, solid braids is a sound eating routine. 1. Spinach. 2. Carrots. 3. Walnuts. 4. Lentils. 5. Strawberries and guavas. 6. Yogurt. Hey, for more information, if you're tired of thinning hair and are still looking for the best hair loss product on the market today, then you need to check this out. It's one of the safest and most powerful natural Folisin hair loss solutions available, and it is a natural alternative to pharmaceutical hair loss treatment products. For more information, visit my site at https://zgbisara.com/now. Also, click the link in the description below this video, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification icon, and make sure you get notified every time I drop a brand new video. https://nplink.net/bihola5pi